High School sports broadcast brought to you by AllenCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game. So be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on AllenCountyVoice.com.
Pre-game show it is, and we are here in Angola, Indiana. Adam Dagger running camera.
Wicka. What's up?
There it is. And my name's Steve Roberts, and we're on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Thanks again for joining us and tuning in for this edition of Leo High School football at Angola. Is this the Hornet's Nest?
It looks like we could call it that. We could also call it the It looks like we could call it that. We could also call it the
kickoff. They will get the ball in the opening of the second half. And let me get the scoreboard brought to you actually by All-American Stores. It says currently University of St. Francis, longtime sponsor, friends of the show. However, we're going to change that here a little bit. But first, we got some football. And there is a kick deep, taken by number 1, Antonio Lubinos. He breaks out to the right, cuts back, a little bit of room, and a nice solid return out to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, about a 22-yard return there.
And I'm feeling a little precipitation. Wasn't expecting this tonight.
Yeah, it said zero moistness coming from the sky when I checked the forecast, so we are definitely getting spit on right now.
Well, just a little bit. Nonetheless,
it's bearable. I'll take it.
It is. We are on top of the press box. Got the best view not in the house. Anyway, starters are unbeknownst to us, and it's fairly difficult to see the numbers, although that is definitely number 21, Jarrett Gibson. He is a 5'10", 175-pound senior at the quarterback, and he keeps it to the left side, and Angola is out and running. Picked up about 8 on the play, Adam.
Yep.
Brings up a short 2nd and 2.
Yeah, he just tucked it and ran. A couple fakes and boom, 8 yards.
Last year, they pitched to McCurdy and a big stop in the backfield.
Wow. That was about an 11-yard loss.
Gavin James quickly erases all efforts on the first down play.
That's what we call back home is thwarted. Thwarted.
The play was thwarted.
Thwarted today.
It was a what's that? Okay, yeah, it was a little power sweep to the right there, and
yeah,
Gavin James busted through.
He's an
fake to the left, cut back up the middle. He's got a little bit of room, breaks through the first level, and there's a nice pickup on third down. 3rd and a long 10, and your last play was thwarted.
That first down and
big time.
Yeah. Probably about a 14-yard gain on that.
Hornets approaching midfield. Here's McCurdy. That is a handoff.
Wow, nice.
Not really sure who that was to. Yeah, great. We'll cover the starters here for the Lions shortly. Number 32 is in the backfield. That's Chase Schnepp. I guess they do have numbers on the helmets. They're going looking, long ball.
I suck at
a little bit of tie-up down the field. Nothing.
They didn't catch it. Just so you know, the camera stuttered. And
our side, it's the Leo side.
Leo side, yes.
We're objective announcers and broadcasters. We're not announcers, we're broadcasters.
Broadcasters.
Announcers are down there on the PA system.
Yes.
Anyways. Bear with him, folks. He's a little bit of a rookie. Going with the tight formation, 4th and 5. It's going to be Alex Wertman. He's going to get all 5. He's going to get a little bit more. Hang on the ball, and he does. Gained about 6.5 on the play. A nice, solid run, and I like the call there by Coach Souter. Runs a tight formation, 3 running backs. Hey, let's get you some blockers, and you just go bowling ball up the middle, see what happens.
Reminds me of a little bit of a Gabe Furnish style play, your brother-in-law right there.
That could
Just
be.
Bouncing.
Minibus.
Oh, yeah.
He always wore number 6 because he's a silly Notre Dame fan. Go Blue. Anyway, here's the handoff to the left side. It's Jaden Elwood, and it takes a whole swarm of Hornets to bring him down after about 3 seconds. And he's not one you're going to take down real easy at all.
No.
We've seen that 2 years ago with him as a running back. Now back in the lineup as a running back. Coach Souter kind of used him last year just primarily on defense, and he was a that's a fair question.
Busted up the gut.
Fair question indeed. Single back formation. Tight end to the left side. It's a counter to the right. Good penetration, but nowhere to go. Number 26 got through there. That is Marquez Tagliaferri. Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
That is a staple of the Leo offense. The 46 counter or 45 counter right, 46 counter left, whatever it was. Running back jabs one way, gets the defenders going that way, and cuts it back to the opposite side. They
did not fall for it.
I ran that play a couple of times. Greg Reynolds, tell you what, that guy.
98-yard touchdown?
He was fast as can be, but that play was just the bread and butter for him. He did really well with that play. Restivo drops back, underthrown, intended that time for Arlen Kuhlman, number 9. So another decision for Coach Souter. You got 3rd and 4 at the 14. You got a little bit of a leg here with Carson McCauley, but I don't think.
No, it's
you try a 40. Yeah, I was saying you don't think you try the 43-yard field goal into the wind. It's pretty much 4-down territory anyway from the 27. First quarter action. VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Thanking all the sponsors, including All American Stores. Restivo drops back. Got some time this time. Out to the side. Nice catch and a quick move, but not going to be enough. As Cameron Livingston lost his footing. Nice catch. Great placement of the ball. Tried to do a little button hook on the inside move and was unable. After a gain of 10 to convert on the first down. So the Hornets will take over. And not a horrible drive there for Leo. Covering roughly 30 yards.
What's amazing so far is in almost a 10-minute half so far, a quarter, we have not had a single penalty.
Knock on wood. Well, no, cue the penalty, actually. It's probably going to happen right now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good time to happen.
They fake it. Keeper by Gibson. And it seems like the misdirection is working for the Hornets early. Josh Davis in for Mr. Wall. There's the fake again. They keep running motion. And when they did run the jet sweep, it worked. And then they faked off of it, and it's working. So Leo's just got to do a good job of staying at home.
Yes. Not us, just Leo.
Right. Leo. The Lions.
The Lions.
Here's another fake. Gibson tries to get to the outside, does. An arm tackle goes errant. That time by McMullen. Sorry, G.T. Baker, number 44. And that is going to be enough. My name's Steve Roberts. I'm what they call the voice of the voice.
The voice of the voice.
Of the voice of Leo football. And that's Adam Dagger. He's the voice of whatever his wife tells him. Shirt tackle, no good. And Leo just a little bit behind on the play on a lot of these. But Joel McCurdy was the recipient of that option. They shut down the jet sweep early, but it turns out it wasn't the actually intended play. McCurdy fakes going in motion. It is a handoff this time, and a nice chop down tackle.
Gavin James.
That time it was Gavin James.
Very well done.
And Chase Schnapp is just a bit short. They're going to call it 3rd and 1. Just 10 seconds. This will be the last play of the first quarter.
Going by fast, my goodness.
Pistol formation, handoff up the gut, and that is going to be enough for a first down. So they'll flip the field, which means like 8 yards because they're on the. Anyways, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Trying to get some commercials loaded up in here and haven't been successful doing so. But the first quarter of action is in the books, folks. Leo, 0, and Angola, 0.
You can always tell a difference between our stores and all the rest. We go a step above just having good gas. We literally have the cleanest bathrooms around. I mean, like, eat off the floor clean. I don't recommend you do that, but you get the idea. All American is the best of the best. We are the cream of the crop.
Adam says, Grandma, you're the boss, and I can outdo any of the young people there. I'm slow, I'm old, but I do a good job.
Grandma wants you in the All-American Text Club. Text America to 46862 now to experience free gas, deals on goodies, and even free weeks of drinks.
Text 46862 and the word American, you're in.
Come check out the All-American Store's difference free.
That's your hometown team right there. Hometown team here, Angola, has the ball. It's a fake jet sweep to the left. A keeper up the gut, and he is still rumbling, fumbling, stumbling. Not actually fumbling. Gained himself 10 yards. Luanos. Handoff, quick handoff, met by a Pride Alliance. Going to be short of the first down. It's going to hold serve there. Coach Souter, it seems, I mean, each team had one drive, boom, quarter's over. What just happened? Never mind. Camera operator issues. Pistol formation from Gibson. He's going to hand it. No, he's going to keep it off of the left side. And a shirt grab and a ride by, excuse me, by Peyton Wall brings down Gibson. But not after a pretty sizable gain down to the 24-yard line. Out to the left side goes Luivanos. Excuse me. That was Chase Schnapp. He was brought down by Kyle Miazga. One of the defensive front, again with Gavin Heber, Kyle Miazga, Jaden Elwood. And I don't have, why don't I ever have 55 anyways? Is that Christian Hepner, 72? Can't tell. Anyway, Miazga on the stop there. 3rd down and 4 to go. Pistol formation for Jarrett Gibson. He checks the coach on the sideline. They're not sure they like it. 3 seconds on the play clock. And they call timeout just before that expires. Not sure exactly what was going on there, and I don't think the Angola offense was on the same page as Coach Andy Thomas. A little miscommunication. So they're going to talk it over. And while they do that, I want to take a quick moment to thank, let's think of All American Stores.
Oh, boy.
Let's do that.
Let's just do that.
Yeah, because
I don't get enough thanks in a day.
At All American Stores, our customers matter, and they want you to feel that right when you walk in the store. They go a step above and beyond just having good gas. Join the All-American Text Club. Text AMERICA to 46862 to experience free gas, deals on goodies, and even free drinks. Fountain drinks, that is. See the All-American Stores difference yourself in Fort Wayne, Hoagland, Monroeville, and Leato. Your hometown team, All-American Stores. Also, Grable Insurance on Pony Express Run in the greater metropolitan area of Leo, Indiana, to get the best coverage you can afford. So after the All-American Stores timeout, ball on the 15-yard line, they're going to tee up a little field goal try. It's going to be from about 32 yards. And this is number 16 for the Hornets, Eric Cockcroft. He's going to try and boot one. Snaps good, holds good. Knuckleball is good. So the Hornets are on the board first. And finally there is a penalty. And you segued to not having a penalty, and it sure hung out for a while. As the sun peeks through the clouds behind us to the west. See, I knew where that song was. I studied.
Good.
And that's going to be a personal foul, I'm guessing, after the play. It was a kick against Leo.
I guess you're not allowed to kick the kicker.
So, is that going to be? It's got to be assessed afterwards,
No.
or not? They're gonna make me take off the score, or not the score. The score. The 3-point field goal is re-raced, and they're going to get the ball at the 8-yard line. So a 7-yard penalty, apparently. Here's Gibson. Motion man is Lovanos. It's a fake and a keep, and he goes nowhere. As Miazga was the first one to get to him and wrap up. Elwood joined the party before Heber got there and brought the house. Now, second goal from the 10 on a 3-yard loss. Nice play by the Leo defense. 8:40 left in the second quarter. Gibson shotgun motion. They fake the Z-trap. We got a penalty flag on the play. And that one's overthrown in the end zone. Pass defended deep that time by Cam Livingston. And that's a legal shift. I think that's what that is. He did some sort of low motion. Not sure what that was all about. But nonetheless, Leo is going to accept that penalty from
what a turn of
10.
events. You go from 3 points on the board to second and 15. Wow. High school football at its best.
Yeah, from the original line of scrimmage where the field goal was kicked.
Yeah.
What was a 32-yarder. So, do-over? Yeah, second 15 from the 15. The second goal is, as it were. And Coach Andy Thomas is going to talk about it one more time. This broadcast of Leo Lions football on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com is brought to you in part by Indiana Physical Therapy, celebrating 30 years in business with 17 locations to best serve you. choose Indiana Physical Therapy, Adam, on the line. IndianaPT.com. That's INDIANAPT.com. It's your trusted choice for physical therapy in Northern Indiana. And I'm told they take basically like any insurance.
Any.
And maybe I'm false advertising right now, but that's what I told.
That is wonderful because we have MediShare, and it is not conventional insurance at all. So there you go, Christian Healthcare. Spotting it up from the 15 here.
8:28 left in the first half of action. Gibson with a motion man. It's going to be a keeper this time. Runs into his own guy, but the middle opened up, and he's going to go for a touchdown. Wow. They go back to the well. And Jarrett Gibson up the gut after the fake power sweep to McCurdy. And the first tackler in the backfield was unable. Referee was standing kind of straight. You ran right towards the ref. So, you never want to tackle the ref if you're a defender. So that was a little bit of help there. But nonetheless, a touchdown on the board. And the extra point is on the way. And that one is through the upright by Eric Kopp. Seven to nothing. And folks, if you play golf and you want to play a scramble,
pick me.
Pick Adam. I played golf with you. I'm not sure. No, we both play golf, and I'm guessing Mr. Coach Paul Newberg is going to let us play for free in a scramble since we're plugging his event right now.
Yes.
So Coach Newberg is having a golf scramble. It's going to be Saturday, October 6th. It's in support of Leo Golf, his golf team. The Leo Golf team, Coach Newberg. Very successful program thanks to the likes of Coach Newberg and some great talent. Contact Coach Paul Newberg at Leo High School. It's one of the final events ever in the history of Cedar Creek because they close October 15th. So mark your calendar. Get a hold of Coach Paul Newberg at Leo High School. I don't remember his email. I could give you his email. But nonetheless, get in contact with Coach Newberg if you want to play some golf. October 6th, Saturday, it's a scramble event. There may even be scrambled eggs. I don't know. Call Coach Newberg and ask. Leo Golf in what is going to be the end of Cedar Creek. So a deep boot this time is going to go in the end zone. And those are automatic touchbacks nowadays, in case you weren't informed of that. But a big boot that time by Cockcroft. He goes 5'10" and $159. I'm guessing about $138 of that is his right leg. Did you see that kick?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, nice kick. Leo is going to get the ball on the 20. So they still go in high school. They still go old school. It's not this, get the ball at the 25 stuff like college and stuff like that. So Restivo and gang going to take over at the 20. Got 80 yards to go and 8:23. Up the gut is Wortman. He gained himself a nice 4 yards. So Leo sticking to what they know. Classic Leo football.
Yep.
Up the gut, run. Little pass here and there, little dink, little dunk. Again, this is I believe their second drive of the game now.
Yes.
So not a lot to go off of.
They had a pretty effective first drive, so
they did.
Yeah. So
and the play by Livingston
I
would say the play by Livingston down here on the left side of the field. He had his guy beat. He was able to make the catch and just couldn't stay on his feet. The turf monster got him there. So second down and 6 with approaching 7:40 second quarter. Restivo out of shotgun. He drops back. It's going to be a quick pass. Kind of sailed that one over the head of Peyton McHale. That didn't come out of his hand real nice. It looked kind of Manning-esque. Not Eli. Peyton, of course. Master of the duck ball. But, hey, Hall of Famer. And Whatever. And I'm calling high school football games. Anyways, incomplete pass, going to leave it 3rd and 6. You can talk.
It's complicated back here.
What?
I'm very rarely speechless, and I tell you what, this camera work is
the
beyond
fake. Wortman goes back, and there's 5 Hornets there to meet him.
I wish I could, from my camera, just erase those Hornets as I film this, but it's not happening.
Right.
He just got gang tackled by about 6 of them.
Yeah, so Leo tries and it got blown up like the one time earlier in the first quarter when Leo blew it up on Angola. So trading back and forth. Ultimately lost 1 on the play. I'll take that back. Lost 5 on the play. Nonetheless, 4th and 11. Leo's going to punt. Carson McCauley going to give it a whirl off the side of his foot. It's going to take a Leo bounce. And line as Livanos makes himself a ghost from the ball.
So a 3 and out there.
Yeah. Not your ideal. I mean, Restivo had McHale open.
Yes.
If he doesn't seal that ball, that drive goes a lot longer. And heck, that play could have went 40, 50 yards because he was open in the flats. Just a slip ball by Restivo. They run the fake, and it's a keeper up the gut. Gibson reverses field and gets 7 on the play. Leo having a real tough time with that fake. They have to respect the jet sweep because they have speed coming across as the guys in motion do. So they have to, like I said, they got to respect that. But they're still having a hard time with Jarrett Gibson, 5'10", 170. He's kind of shifty. And a timeout from Coach Souter is going to talk about it. Physical therapy, All-American Stores in their 6 locations. Is that a
town near you?
Gas station here? A town near you.
Town near you.
Grable Insurance as well. They've been very long-time sponsors of the VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AlCountyVoice.com. Can you give our viewers any insight as to where location 7 and location 8 might be?
7 is somewhere on Highway 30 heading towards Warsaw and Columbia City. And the other store is ish area.
Really?
Possibly any of those towns I mentioned.
Okay.
But I am under contract to not disclose. It has a Subway inside. That's what I can tell you.
So you're doing another Subway. So this will be now your 2nd Subway location.
Yes.
Along with the Leato location that has a fine Subway there. As Gibson rolls out to the right. Pass incomplete that time. Intended for Spencer.
Thankfully, when it comes to subs and broadcasting and camera work does not pan out well. Get it pan out? No?
I got it after you said it.
Yes, I'm panning the camera tonight.
Left and right, yeah. So I got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Pass to the outside. Nobody home, really, for Leo defending. And then up comes the defense. So Leo gave up another first down to the outside to about the 40, we'll call it 39-yard line. We have 6:03 left here in the opening half of action from Angola, Indiana, folks. Here's a fake. Elwood in the backfield. Nice job that time staying home. Excuse me. He was helped out by number 9, Arlen Kuhlman. 5'11", 180.
I do believe that's the nephew of famous former basketball player Barrett Kuhlman.
Is that right?
Yes, they live on the the good old Fairland Orchard right there on Pop Road.
Oh, and a slippery Jarrett Gibson up the middle again. A big gain. And Leo has their hands full. Difficult time stopping that kid so far. Stopping that guy so far. You know.
Young man.
Yes. Another fake and a keeper. Elwood was not fooled that time. Jaden Elwood, second time this drive, he is able to get back in the backfield.
That pursuit there is so critical here. If we're going to stop them, if the Lions are crew and everything for the Hornets, I'm sure they're not up there saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Lions or whatever. They're rooting for the...
We get what you mean. Just stop
Thank
talking.
You.
Go back to watching the camera.
All right, I'm just going to film.
Bubble screen outside. Stopped by the Lions. It's my spectacular commentary there.
Yes, thank you.
It's like on the Major League with Bob Uecker.
I do, yes. I do love saying bubble, though. Bubble, screen. Okay.
All right.
We do have fans watching at home. I do have a couple shout-outs.
Okay.
Dale Scheinman.
Good job of hanging on to the feet there from Peyton Wall. Brought down McCurdy. And that's a 4th and a long. We're going to call 16. 18. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 18. And a great job by Leo. A big stop, a much-needed big stop with 3:40 left to go. They're going to run the clock down inside of 3:20.
Oh, they're going for a
most likely
long field goal. Wow.
And here's a field goal from 46 yards. Snap down, kick up. It's just short to the... Actually, that had I think that had the distance. It was close. Just a bit wide right, but a nice effort by Cockcroft. And Leo is going to be take advantage of the field position. 3:24. Leo's going to be in the 3:24-minute offense.
Yes.
3-minute.
3:24 second. They work on this in practice all the time.
Oh, yeah. Shotgun. Wortman behind, with him, 4 wide receivers.
Ooh.
Defender jumped.
Oh, boy.
And he does it, and Angola recovers.
Safety. Hallelujah.
No word yet. Okay, it is a safety. Wow. I am not sure what the mishap there was, if Restivo just slick-handed it or if he wasn't even paying attention when the ball was snapped. No jet sweep fake this time. It's just going to be a keeper. And he cuts into the outside, and there's a block in the back, and that play is going to come all the way back as it happened right in front of the ref being brought down, that time by Elwood. Was able to cut in, cut out, and on the cutout, he caught himself a block in the back, or an assist by a block in the back. So the penalty flag is the defender that time for the Lions. As again, Gibson. Wow, the kid, he's shifty.
Oh,
he's shifty.
He is shifty. That guy is shifty. Oh, sorry.
What is that?
Crafty, a little bit of Beastie Boys there.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like a Belle Biv DeVoe Poison like reference, but that's a whole different story. So,
no,
third down.
Never trust a big guy in a smile.
It's now 3rd and 2 after the yardage and the penalty. Looking to change it up. Gibson, backfield. Motion man. It's going to be a keeper again, and everybody is there. So a nice job that time by getting penetration on the offensive line, and the defense, essentially the entire defensive line was there.
So we're talking 4th and 6 here. We need to stop.
Now 4th and 5. Big play coming up. You think Coach Thomas might go into a little more, a little trickeration? Who knows?
It's quite possible.
Try to matriculate the ball 5 yards, or you can just keep the ball and run it. There's a big hold there. That's going to come back. A wide open touchdown pass a wide open touchdown pass.
But
That's going to be negated. That's a holding all day. It was a naked boot to the left. Oh, now there's a block. There's a chop block. That's what they're calling. And that was good. I mean, you saw it. So you can hear the Angola faithful.
The Hornet faithful have turned into Hornets.
I didn't mean that. Boo Hornets. Anyways, you get the picture, folks. That's going to be walked off from the line of scrimmage, 10 yards to the 45-yard line and more. 15 yards, 16. Just move them 20 yards. Whatever.
And they are on it looks like they're
on the field now. So 4th and 5 is now going to be
4th and 90.
4th and 4, far more than 5. Buck 27 left. They are going to boot the ball. Jake Honer looks like he's going to be the one doing the booting. Luke Honer, sorry.
Well, that's an amazing turn of events. Once again, it is.
We've seen some events being turned in this game.
Lots of turns of events.
This is an end-over-end little duck kind of rolling out to the left side, going to go out of bounds at about the 12, 13-yard line. So Coach Souter and the Leo Lions, courtesy of A.J. Resteve, are going to have a minute 18 to get some sort of points on the board. And they will get the ball in the second half. So if you are the Lions, again, you got to think points,
touchdown.
points.
I would definitely think points.
Right. Carson McCauley has the leg. He can probably get himself a 40, a little more trajectory. I'm not sure. But they're running 2 backs in the backfield. 3 backs. Leading the way for Wertman. Wertman up the gut is brought down there by Honer. And that, was Jaden Elwood. And big Michael O'Brien had a great game last week, leading tacklers for the Lions.
9.5 tackles?
8.5, 9.5, whatever. There was a handful of assists with that as well.
A little beast mode right there.
Yeah, and you know what? He's a sophomore. Yeah. So we'll have this and a couple more. So of him, he's going to be doing a lot of good things. I know his parents are big Michigan State fans. Not too smart, but they are. I'm just kidding. They're fine. Michigan State fans are all right. Anyways, here's Wertman trucking him right side.
I have found that they do love being called little brother.
Yes. Me too.
And speaking of little brother, was that Alex Wertman?
That was Alex Wertman. Yeah. I don't get that reference.
Doesn't he have big brothers, or am I just completely...
Oh, yeah. There's like
60
bunch of Wertmans. Yeah.
I think we're going to give away some free gas at halftime.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I was going to post something on Facebook today, like we might be, All-American Stores might be giving away like a brand newish 2001, Geo Tracker. And after it's all said and halfway done, we got ourselves a first half in the books. Leo 0, Angola 9. We're going to take a bit of a break and be back. Enjoy yourself some radio silence and video. Something will be on the screen, maybe a little halftime show. We can focus here in the middle and go from there. Going to change the scoreboard to halftime, and we'll be back in just a little while on thevoicesportsnetwork.com, AllenCountyVoice.com.
Boom.
All right, folks, welcome back to Angola High School, Angola, Indiana, thevoicesportsnetwork.com and allencountyvoice.com. My name's Steve Roberts alongside Adam Dagger, who's still in the press box, hasn't came up from the halftime festivities yet. But nonetheless, I have some halftime stats for you all. The game started out with a scoreless first quarter, trading drives back and forth, and Jarrett Gibson for the Angola Hornets, the quarterback, ran himself a 20-yard touchdown, and the point after by Cockcroft was good, so Angola opens up to a 7-0 lead. And then with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half, a bad snap from the center, or a safety, and a 9-0 lead is where we have it. Teams now back on the field. It's going to be about 2.5 minutes before we get to the second half action, where the Leo Lions will be receiving the football. Carson McCauley taking some boots out there from the 40-yard line. Hey, Mr. Dagger's back. Welcome back, Adam.
Hey, thank you. I was down talking to the brothers, the Statman brothers, as they call themselves.
The Statmans.
The Statmans.
Brian Kaler and Lee Houts. Yes. I just get that mixed up. Anyways, total offense in the first half for each team. Angola, 154 yards. Leo, 28. And that was on 18 plays for the Lions, just 1.6 yards per play. Angola ran 37 plays and 15 yards passing and 139 yards rushing for the Hornets, as compared to 34 yards passing and -6 for the Leo Lions. So we talked about it earlier, Adam. Angola doing a great job of tackling so far and putting the hits on the Leo Lions. So we'll see what adjustments Coach Sauter makes at the half to thwart their evil plans.
Yes.
And moving on down the stat sheet. One fumble for the Lions, didn't lose it. One fumble given up by the Hornets, and they did lose that. That was on the 4th and 16 play earlier in the first half. No interceptions on either team. Each team punted one time. 33 yards for Lions, 39-yard punt for the Hornets. Here's a big stat. First downs. Let's go 10 Angola and 3 Leo. Now, if you hear that, you would probably think the score would be a little more lopsided than 9-0. I mean, I would think. But Leo's defense has done a pretty solid job at times. And there's really not a middle ground with the defense tonight. They're either stopping them in the backfield and cracking skulls for losses, or it's a wide open running range for the likes of Jarrett Gibson, who is rushing on 17 attempts in the first half. So, wow. Great job by Coach Andy Thomas. Andy Thomas? I forget his name.
George or Andy.
Why don't I have the sheet? I'm looking at the sheet.
Bill.
No, I got it right. Andy Thomas. But a great job coming up with a game plan. And Peyton Wall has caught a couple of balls for 23 yards for the Lions. Tackling so far for the Lions. I don't have any defensive stats for Angola, but Gavin James, 6.5 tackles. Jaden Elwood, 5.5 tackles. Peyton Wall, 5. G.T. Baker, 4.5. They have yet to bring down Jarrett Gibson in the backfield for a sack. But nonetheless, we are going to start the second half action here from Angola, Indiana. The VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. And Eric Cockcroft is going to kick off for the Hornets.
Deep man back. Numero 5.
Peyton Wall. Here's Wall, left side. Gets a little block. He's got a man to beat and slides out of bounds. Good return that time. I'm going to say at the 33-yard line, so Leo starts off a pretty solid field position.
Lions take over from the 32-yard line. Nice little completed pass, it looks like.
That's
3 yards.
Complete to Peyton Wall that time.
Brings up second and around 7 yards from the 35-yard line. See where we can get from here. Looked like two different Lions had their hands on the ball there. To Mr. Larac taking the ball in. About 3rd and 2. Right up the gut to Mr. Wortman, and he just got stuck. May have gotten one out of it.
That's a favorable spot. The line judge says give it to him. They're moving the chains.
Heck yeah.
1st and 10 Leo.
Yeah, very nicely done. Excellent spot there. Looked a little bit different from 65 feet up in the air, but I'm thrilled, to say the least.
It sounds great.
I don't call me the best color man for nothing. Shout out to Trent Schott for the compliments on my yeps and silence.
That's why he's the best color man in the business. Restivo almost hit as he's thrown. That's a big ball and a nice, through the hands of Mr. Livingston. He laid it out, made a great effort. Absolutely. And
what a nice ball.
Hope the viewers got a shot of that.
I think they did.
Okay, I'm not watching. I'm trying to do some logo stuff here. Nonetheless.
I could send it from my Dropbox, but. Lions from the 42, 43-yard line. Another bad ball snap. Oh, boy.
Restivo, shotgun this time, 3rd and 13. Up in the pocket, he might run it. No, he goes to the outside. That's a caught ball for the first down, a big-time play, and Leo moving down the field. A great job by Restivo. That was Peyton McHale on the receiving end of that one. Oh, the joys of text messaging while in a live broadcast. There's Steve-O. Fakes it. He's going to show him the little keeper. And he goes outside for a short gain of 3 before he's brought down by a swarm of Hornets.
Did you plan that all out?
What's that? You
just
look
up in the middle.
You look up
in the moment, don't you?
Yeah, well, I guess, sure. You look up, if you don't know what a group of a certain mascot is. That's like a pride of lions, a swarm of hornets,
Yeah.
Insert whatever. So, nonetheless, 2nd and 9 for Steve-O. Shotgun 4 wide. Checks through his progressions. Outside, that one's overthrown that time. Intended again for
Mr. McHale.
Mr. McHale's, maybe? No, I'm just kidding. Third and 9. Big time play for the Lions. Coach Souter. Honer comes in on a blitz, steps up in the pocket, rolls. He's got a man and almost brought it in that time. Incomplete, intended for LaRock. 4th and 9. And they're going to try and pin Angola, play the field position game, rather. Try and pin Angola deep, and from the 45, McCauley definitely has the leg to stick it inside the 10 there. The snap's good. Good punt. Oh, he got a lot of that one. Nicely done in the air. And a good block, and he's brought down by Peyton Wall at about the 16-yard line. So, good punt that time. Nice spiraling turnover punt there. 7:33 left in the third quarter, folks. AllenCountyVoice.com, the VoiceSportsNetwork.com. If you're hearing our voices and watching these pictures live on YouTube right now, thank you. Thank the sponsors, Indiana Physical Therapy, Grable Insurance, and, of course, the conglomerate of All-American Stores. Don't know why that was funny. Anyways, motion. It's a fake. Here's Gibson again, and he's going to get himself some chunky yardage. That's a gain of about 4. So Leo has to come up with a way to stop that play and that play alone. 80% of the 137 yards, plus or minus, is going to be from essentially that play that Jarrett Gibson has run so well. Angola out of the pistol this time, 4 wide receivers. It is the handoff, and he's met. Oh, take that back. I got fooled. And a nice stick out of bounds there. That time by Gavin James, but I bid on the play fake like everybody else did, and they got the option out wide to the left for the Hornets. Another big play. First down.
Looked like no-go right there.
Hear the wind in the old microphone here, folks. Sorry about that. 6:51. That scamper took him out to the 36-yard line. And it's a fake, and guess who's going up the middle again? It's Jarrett Gibson. And 60% of the time, that play works every time. That's courtesy of Mr. Trent Schott. Thank you for that one, Trent. That's quality. It's quite pungent. Pistol formation. It's a keeper, and it's the option. He's going to cut it upfield. Gets to the outside. It's a foot race. He's going to be knocked out by Peyton Wall. But another big play, and we do have a yellow hanky that possibly a referee dropped. And this might be another one coming back. It's going to be a holding on the Hornets. And, of course, the Angola fans love it when they do that, they being the referees.
From the spot of the foul, right?
That is correct. That's going to make it not 1st and 10.
It's kind of a senseless penalty. I mean,
2nd and 3. Well, anytime you have a penalty, they're not designed to make sense. You don't do that as part of your offense, so they're all senseless penalties.
No, that was definitely senseless. That guy had all kinds of room in front of him, and someone behind him, I think, was one that was holding. A little overzealous there.
Here's a fake. Gibson to the right, back to the left. Got himself about 9 yards on that play, and Leo hands full of Jarrett Gibson. Not sure what the remedy is for that. A lot of times the remedy is hit him in the mouth. Proverbially. Not with your fist to their face, of course, but run to the left side. That's McCurdy. He gets out of bounds. Picked up about 5-6 on the play. 6:03 on the clock remaining in the third quarter. VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. I know it's confirmed we have at least one listener, so that's positive. Going to run the option again. He's going to take it. And helmet came off. Jaden Haney had a hat come off as he was making the tackle. On the keeper.
Looks like he picked up about 3 yards on that carry. So from the 17.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
I'm horse around the computer here. Anyways. Angola threatening again here in the early in the second half. It's a keeper, it's a handoff. You get them mixed up as many times as they run them. And that pass intended for McCurdy out the back of the end zone.
Brings up 4th and 10. So they have the guy with the boot from the first half here. I don't even know the name. I'm going to go with that one.
Cockcroft. Eric Cockcroft. This is going to be a replay from about 32 yards, like one in the first half. And that one looks like it, and it was good. So Eric Cockcroft gets the Hornets more on the board than they were before that play. If you know what I mean. Anyways. 12-0 is the score. Dagger, if you're the Lions, what do you do?
I just wish I was a fly on the wall during halftime, but I definitely think that the Raps on defense have to take over. I mean, we have to be able to wrap up the guys, and I mean, they're just plowing through wherever we're not. We get an arm on them, and that's about it sometimes. So that's the name of the game right now.
Absolutely. And as we mentioned before, Angola's defense is, I mean, they're playing like Hornets. They're swarming.
Oh,
they are.
They definitely
and you got to tip the cap to them, and the preparations that Coach Andy Thomas has made, obviously throughout the 2-a-days and the workouts, and last week and up to this week as well, as they were up pretty big on not Heritage. DeKalb, that's what I said. DeKalb, they're up very big on DeKalb, 31-7. They can't put the JV in there and give a touchdown or two, but you can see with this offense and obviously with Jarrett Gibson, they can put some points on the board. And this is after a 4-year very solid career from Chance Roddy at the helm as quarterback for the Hornets. So that kick goes out the back of the end zone. And Leo is going to take over at the 20-yard line.
Another low snap.
And that one's a
end
run.
around.
Yeah, end around on the outside there. That's Owen Lance.
Loss of about 3 yards, 2 yards.
Stevo pressured, able to jump pass out, and here is number 1. Is that Jaden Haney? No, number 7. That's Peyton McHale. Sorry about that. A nice job by Restivo to evade the pressure.
Turned something into nothing there.
Absolutely.
Something from nothing. Very nice.
I missed that play. Sorry, what was that?
Just right up the gut. Little QB keep, and got about 3, 4, 5 yards out of it.
And the Lions need a lot of that.
Now the hard part here is for the Hornets. They may get a little lax, and so the Lions keep pushing up. Hopefully we can punch one in.
Yeah, got to narrow the gap and score more points than them and stuff. Here's Restivo on a quick handoff to Wortman. Up through the second level, runs over a couple of Hornets.
I saw a lot of bouncing. Bouncing off.
That low center of gravity at 5'10", $187. And, that's just the bowling ball effect.
Yes.
So.
A little Bettis-esque.
Is that a word?
Yes, it's around 1996-ish.
Okay, go on.
That's it.
Bettis-esque?
Bettis-esque. Or if you're a Lions fan, longtime Lions fan, you're talking Furnish-esque.
You really got to stop saying that.
I have to.
That's bad. Anyways. Referencing Gabe Furnish, fullback of 20-some-odd years ago. And yeah, you want to talk about a bowling ball? There's a bowling ball for you.
We're talking pre-YouTube days, if I had to guess.
Yeah, although there probably is a VHS somewhere that we could recover.
Oh, yeah.
And watch him and Greg Reynolds in the backfield. Nonetheless, a bad snap again. Are you kidding me? Oh, boy.
That's for the series. And that is not a stat that is downstairs, but it is definitely affecting them getting off a play.
Well, I would agree. Restivo all day, goes deep. That one just underthrown by a little bit. And the interception has happened, and I can't get a number. I think that was 25. I couldn't tell who it was. Nonetheless, a solid play that time. Oh, that was number 26. Marcus Tagliaferri.
Yeah, just a tad out underthrown. I don't think anyone got a hand on it or anything. It was just a little short of our receiver. So the Hornet Assault takes back over right here. Oh, wow.
It's
I have no idea what was that.
Yeah.
I think that was a botched play. I really do. And when things go right, they go right for the Hornets.
See if I can get the banner over there the way I want it.
Oh, boy.
And you got to stay on your side of the ball till the ball is snapped. Offsides, defensive encroachment on Leo.
We entered the last half of the game.
And we are moving on to the fourth quarter, folks. Change the scoreboard with a little tiny American star, or All-American star there. That didn't show up the way I wanted it to as far as the logo. Real small. Anyways, Leo down 12-0. 12 minutes left in regulation. And this broadcast, once again, folks, brought to you in part by Indiana Physical Therapy, who happen to be celebrating 30 years in business. With 17 locations to best serve you, choose Indiana Physical Therapy. Call them at 260-209-2464 or go online at indianapt.com. They are your trusted choice for physical therapy. And, All-American Stores also. At the end of the day, it's your hometown team.
That's it. We go through and we keep our stores clean. Bathrooms clean. I say that it should be clean enough for you to be able to eat off the bathroom floor. I don't recommend it necessarily. Dagger back at home. Probably interviewed around 15 people this week. It is not a job I can say is the most fun thing, but it is. We are very picky, and it definitely shows. So we have a great staff. Always looking. Get your high school students there, apply. College students, they're going to IPW, St. Francis, anywhere around town. Get them in there. Oh, and there's a game started. Anyway.
And we have another penalty on the play.
I'm really good at this. I may not be back to work on Monday because I am guessing ESPN is going to be all over me. Is ESPN able to be said on here without saying that's a licensed trademark?
Well, no, yeah, you can talk about anything you want to talk about.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anything.
Well, let's rephrase that here. That was a hold on the Hornets.
Moves the chains back to 1st and 15, 1st and 14. I don't understand how it can be 1st and 14, but okay.
Jet sweep fake. Keeper up the gut. And a high tackle that time. Carried him for a little bit, and that was Michael O'Brien. You don't really see him making neck tackles. But nonetheless, gain of about 3 on the play. 3rd and 11. Lions need a stop here to, are they going to kick a field goal from the 30 or the 31? Who knows? If they hold him here, we'll find out. Elwood tracking him down and just got outside the reach, but he was met by a few Lions on the play. That was led by Lucas McMullen, but not before a gain of about 6, and it's going to be 4th and a short 5 for the Hornets. So that's what I said, 3rd and about 5 for the Hornets. Crunch time in the city.
10:44 left on the clock. Let's see what we can do here.
An option out to the right side, and that was once again Luevanos, Antonio Luevanos. Brought down by Colton Schuler. And 4th and 2. When you take in the end zone to account, Adam, that's a 40-yard field goal attempt if you're keeping track at home. He's going kind of straight on, and he got all that one, but it's just wide to the right. A big break for the Lions, and they'll... So 10:22 left in the game, or in regulation, as they say. Leo finds himself down 12. Had a hard time moving on this stout Angola defense. Restivo, quick screen to the outside. This is McHale looking for a blocker, found one. And after a gain of about 3.5, 4, that was a nice form tackle on by the Angola Hornet on that play. Restivo in the backfield. Got 4 wide out of the shotgun. Workman right beside him. Quick option. Oh, but it's a reverse. Here is a cutback, and that's a face mask.
Face mask on the
and no one is there to call it except for the line judge, who is literally standing in front of him.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Well, they gained a few yards on that one. It was a nicely designed play, but it kind of developed a little bit slower at the end of it.
And then you have a guy that has one job.
Yeah.
One job, as my stepdad would say, and he is probably watching from home. Hello, Tom.
How you doing there, Tommy?
One job.
That face mask brought to you by Tommy. Not really. 9:02, and Coach Souter and the Leo Lions are going to talk about it. At All-American Stores, our customers matter. They want you to feel that right when you walk in the store. We go a step above just having good gas. Join the All-American Text Club by texting America. That's AMERICA. If you had to have me spell that, you have a problem. Anyways, text America to 46862 to experience free gas, deals on goodies, and even free drinks of the soda variety at the machine.
Yes.
You can add shots.
Lots of shots.
Flavor shots.
Flavor only.
Anyways, see the All-American Store's difference for yourself. Three locations in Fort Wayne, a couple on Lyman Road, one on DuPont, Hoagland, Indiana, Monroeville, Indiana, and if you're heading north up Highway 3 from Fort Wayne, make sure you stop off at 205 in Layado. The marathon there. Grab yourself a Subway sandwich with all the smiling faces there. From All-American Stores, your home 3rd and 8. Twins left for Stevo. Drops back. He's got a little bit of time. Now he steps up in the pocket, and it's a sidearm pass behind the receiver that time. And that was McHale, who couldn't come up with the ball. Nicely designed play that time by Coach Souter. It was executed pretty well, except for the throw just a bit behind, and McHale couldn't hang on to it. So 8:56 left, sorry. Plenty of time.
Yeah, just 2-score game right here. We're definitely in it. Well, the Lions are definitely in it.
Yeah, Carson McCauley back to punt. I think run a fake here. Run a fake here for 80 yards. How about that? McCauley, big boot. Turn it over nicely. And that is a catch of the fair variety by Lubanos to work with here. So the Hornets take over.
Second and about 13 after that stick right up the middle.
Yeah, after that
Ain't
play that I
nothing
just missed because trying to mess
It was
with the
just
logo
around up
again.
the middle.
Anyway, we'll get the logo right next week. It's got a little American Star on it, All-American Star. The scoreboard is officially brought to you by the All-American Stores. Thank you for that, Mr. Dagger. Mrs. Dagger as well.
And Grandma.
And Grandma Dagger. Grandma Mock. Is it Grandma Mock? Officially?
Yep.
No, she's a Dagger at heart. Let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Am I right?
trust me.
Am I right?
Trust me.
All right. All right, pistol formation. That time by Jaden Haney, and that pass was intended for Dyer Ball.
We'll be punting here. 4th and about 14 from the 40, so Lions should get pretty decent field position.
Yes, sir. Luke Honer, the big linebacker, is going to be good. Leo bringing the pressure, and it was a good kick.
Yeah.
No, 359. It's 349 seconds. Anyways, I can do math. Restivo going for it all and overthrows receiver that time. That was Cam Livingston. Overthrew him by about 4 yards. Not sure what the breakdown was there, if any. But that's going to leave Leo 3rd down and another 4 to go. Playing real soft up top. They have a quick out there. I was going to say, yep, there it is. Quick in. And that was
21.
That guy, Gavin James.
Oh, yeah.
James cut inside. Peyton Wall went to the outside. Both the play Restivo off his back foot guns one down the middle. Overthrows Peyton Wall there by quite a lot. But hey, you stop the clock. 4-yard line on 2nd and 10. No matter which way you slice it, you need 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns and failed extra points attempts or conversion attempts would tie it. Obviously, more points the better if you're the. And that touchdown scamper by number 32, Chase Schnepp. Wow. A big-time play that time from the Angola Hornet offense. And Mr. Schnepp himself, an 81-yard scamper. So maybe they do film Saturday. I think they do, Saturday. Cockcroft. Kick one up the gut. So I have to update the All-American scoreboard. To 26, not 25. 26 to nothing. Well, right when we talked about the Hornets having a difficult time getting the first downs and locking that out, look what happens. It's crazy. Leo, I mean, that prior drive to this one, to this most recent one, when it was essentially all Gibson, he torched the Lions that time, and I looked away. All I saw was the last half of him scampering down the field. Mr. Schnepp,
it looked like it
there.
Possibly was a botched play on that one as well.
Chase Schnepp.
That's crazy.
And that's going to be another touch, but no, it's not. That's going to be taken by Lance. Lance tries to get to the outside. He's going to have the ball for the Lions at the 15-yard line. So right now you're just trying not to get shut out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's obviously the object the whole game, of course, but
they went to a passing game that last part of the half. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the the 2-minute offense.
Oh yeah. Peyton Wall had a very nice catch, and
they're moving the ball down the field. So I mean, we've seen the Lions do that, and then a couple costly turnovers. Here's going to be Wortman up the gut, and that's pretty much going to do it. Game clock is now under the play clock as far as time goes. You got 35 on the clock. You have a 1 second difference. Coach Souter may just run it out and call it a day. Stop the bleeding and warm up the bus. Who knows? But we will have a brief post-game show, commentary, analysis, and the All-American Stores Player of the Game. And Leo drops their second game of the season and their first loss of the season, 26-0 at the hands of the Angola Hornets. And we will be back after a brief break and wrap this thing up. All right, folks, welcome back to the All-American Stores post-game show. I'm Steve Roberts. That's Adam Dagger on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com and AllenCountyVoice.com. Tough pill to swallow for the coaching staff and players of the Leo Lions. What was a 9-0 deficit in the first half, 6-0. A 31-yard field goal again by Cockcroft. He got it. Jarrett Gibson had a 43-yard touchdown run, and then what I thought they said the ball was on the 19. That makes 81. Anyway, it's a 76 to 81-yard touchdown, plus or minus, with just 54 seconds left on the clock, and a 26-0 final again. Total offense, here's some glaring numbers. Angola, 408 yards on 60 plays. Leo, 6 less plays at 54 plays, had 150. Where's the yardage? 151 yards passing, which happened to be the same number of total offensive yards. Nonetheless, Jarrett Gibson, 7 out of 12 for 20 yards. And here's a big stat. Leo had 0 rushing yards.
Wow.
Not 1, not negative 60.
No.
0 on 24 attempts. And you have to tip your cap to that Angola defense.
They did swarm.
Oh, man. They definitely have speed of clearly holding one of the best running backs in the conference at Alex Wortman to 0 yards. And, did I mention that they ran for 388 yards combined?
That's it.
That's all that matter. Leo did pick up the first downs. It was a 10-3 score in favor of Angola in the first half of first downs, and it finished out at 18 first downs for Angola and 11. So they went from 3 in the first half to 8 in the second. A little improvement there for the Lions, and they were 7 out of 13 dropped the first loss of the year.
Yeah.
And 26-0 here in Angola. So for Adam Dagger, my name is Steve Roberts and the VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Catch us again next week, 7 o'clock at home and at Leo against the Norwell Knights. And if I don't see you then, see you later.
Yes. That's a good idea.
Yeah. That's VoiceSportsNetwork.com, AllenCountyVoice.com.
Like it. Do it.
Exactly. And we're going to play something, and we're leaving. Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the support of our sponsors. Please take time to tell them thank you and to use their services whenever possible. Join us again next time on AllenCountyVoice.com.